This one involves distribution. You must be an excellent distributor in the subject of algebra. If you're not, then you got to practice until you get better, because the first step in this problem is distribution. I distribute that 2, which means I multiply. 2 times 6x is 12x, and 2 times -4 is -8. Again, the first and the last thing are not affected in the first step. I then move the -8 with the +8. All 3 pieces have to get it. The first, the middle, and the last. In the middle, it should always cancel and go away. I have 12x left. On this side, I have 72. And on this side, I have -2. This is multiplying, so now I'm dividing all 3 sides by 12. And I'm ending up with another beautiful fraction, -1/6. And then there's a 6 on that side. So I graph this on the number line by first putting a 0, then a -1 like before. This time, it gets 6 congruent pieces, which means I'm going to draw 5 lines. This is always the 6th line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do your best to draw congruent pieces. Then a -1 is here. -1, -2, -3, 4, 5, -6/6. This is a -1/6. A +6 would be somewhere way down here. I draw a solid circle at the +6, a solid circle at the 1/6, and x is in between those things. So again, I shade the space in between those things, those 2 numbers. Our last example is a compound inequality that involves OR and distribution. We'll just be solving this last one, not graphing it. Here we go. -16 is greater than or equal to -8b minus 32 or -3 parentheses 5 minus b close parentheses is greater than or equal to 24. Once again, I solve one side at a time. I get to work on solving that side, identifying the variable, moving the -32 first with a +32. I get -8b left on that side, and on this side, I'm subtracting those 2 things to get a 16, which is positive. 32 is bigger than 16. I then divide -8, divide -8, which flips the symbol. Remember, when you multiply or divide a negative number, it flips the symbol. I get -2 is less than or equal to b. I then get to work on solving the other side. First, distributing. To get -15 plus 3b greater than or equal to 24. I add 15 to both sides to get 3b is greater than or equal to 39. Last step is dividing both sides by 3 to get b is greater than or equal to 13.